So I'm out on a farm that's up in the foothills. There's avocado trees back here, little ones and some older ones. About a month ago we had a fire in the vicinity. Actually, it was right there. That whole mountain burned. But the origin of that fire was right here. These power lines right up here, they've been replaced. And it goes to this pump over here. But the cause of that fire was a large sycamore tree. There's two of them standing here. Well, there's only one standing now because the other one fell, hit those power lines, probably about 11:30 at night is what I understand. And the power was arcing. There was lots of weeds and debris around out here, and the wind was blowing like crazy, and so it took off and went up that hill all through here, all the way up top of the mountain back there. I guess they said roughly 20 acres. It was gonna double back, but I think they finally got a hold of it. Anyway, I got the warning. Actually, my wife got the warning that night that we might have to evacuate. I live 10 miles away. So I didn't know where the fire was until I got a call from someone I know. Said that he needed some work done, and I then found out it was on his property. So anyway, he's got me up here now, cleaning up some of the fire damage, cleaning up some of the burned trees, maybe clearing that hillside of burned brush and trees. But what I'm doing right now is the wood. And I've spent an hour or so cutting down trees. We drug some out of the creek down here with a John Deere. We put a chain on it and pulled it up and out and drug it up onto the land and ran what I could through the small chipper. But it's sycamore, and if you've never dealt with sycamore, you don't know what the dust that comes off those leaves can do to you. It's just horrible. So got the machine and decided to chop the rest of it up. So now I've got some big logs that I couldn't run through the chipper, and I told him I'd see what I could do with the Fecon. So I've been practicing on it, and I've done a lot of smaller stuff. We did a big stump the other day on a big pepper tree we took care of. Really soft wood, a California pepper. Then I got a big trunk here, and then we've got the remaining tree that's right here. That my estimate's 100 to 120 feet tall. We need to notch it, tie a rope on it, and pull it down right toward those wires again. So I'm trying to get Edison to remove the wires. They came back, repaired them, and I got the call the day they repaired them. So it's either that or we're gonna have to go up about halfway and notch it and pull down about half of it and then drag the other half down. So that's today's project. I'm gonna roll some of these big stumps out here in the open because they're starting to get on a slope. Put them out where I can see them, and if I can't get my camera set up to watch that fun. And we made a mistake. The farmer wanted them cut long, and then he changed his mind and wanted them cut short so we can haul them to dump. That was before we decided to grind them up. So short pieces are very difficult because they get grabby. They get pulled underneath the machine and if they're long, 3, 4 feet, 5 feet, 20 feet, that's fine. I can just shave them. I can just shave the top off until it's down to the bottom. And that's a piece of cake. I've learned that technique recently, and it works really, really well. Probably hard on the machine. That's why I like them. Shaving's fine. I don't put any real pressure on it, but these chunks get wedged and jump around, which you'll see, I'm sure. So I'm gonna get a chain and pull this stuff over to maybe right here in the middle where I can see it. All right, we'll let you go and get back with the grinding. Well, if I don't actually hit my camera, you ought to have a pretty good view of that. finished off that log and huge chunks are flying out. That is usually the last of the log getting caught in there and chewed around. All right, this one's all burned up. Shouldn't take long on that one. Here's another log. We've got about 3, 4, 5 or so left, but I got a couple I'm going to save for another project. the biggest complaints I get is I forget to stop and show the finished results. So this is pretty much it. There's a couple of stumps over there. They're probably 24 to 28 inches in diameter. There's the tree trunk we're still going to take out. And there's the tractor. There's a stump with a bunch of rocks. I just thought I'd let that go. I ground up to it. That was the root system part of it, I guess. And yeah, there it is. About a foot deep of chips. I think the farmer's going to be happy because he was talking about hauling that stuff off to the dump, paying a lot of money for it. And I've got a section over here. I played around with that a little bit earlier, but there's a lot of wire. There's a fence line right through here that's tangled up and everything. So I need to get all that separated. There's another hour and a half or so worth of work over there. And there's a big one over there too. And then I've got this hillside. I've got to take down all those sprouts that are coming up. That was an avocado orchard that probably got neglected. And then the oak started growing, so there's just a bunch of suckers growing out there. There's another one up there I did a few days ago, last week sometime. Probably could do a little bit more work on that wood and get rid of it too. Anyway, finished product. Let me know what you think. Thank you.